Ali, obviously up against Sale this week. First of all, though, I guess off the back of a disappointing performance against Bath, what have you been working on during this week to try and rectify any problems you thought you had?
Well, we've gone back to a little bit of basics. We haven't changed too much. At the end of the day, we're not a bad side because of one performance. Yes, we were disappointed, but it was pretty easily brushed over, and we've focused on this week as opposed to looking in the past. And we're excited about this week. It's a great challenge for us, a good opportunity to quickly push on and kick on as we would have hoped last week. But it didn't happen that way. But we're excited about this week, and that's what we're really focusing on.
Are you worried about the lack of tries at the moment?
Not really. I mean, we've been creating. We've obviously been working on it. We've maybe emphasised certain other things in our game, and we've taken away from what we were doing probably at the start of the season a little bit. So obviously, ground's hardening up. The weather's getting a little bit better, but I don't know what it's going to be like at the weekend. I think it might be raining anyway. So it's tough. It's always tough to score tries around this time of the season. We would have liked a little bit more at the weekend, but full credit to Bath. They defended very well.
Sale will prove a completely different kettle of fish, I suppose, and I guess they'll be wanting a little bit of revenge after you managed to overcome their big lead up at Edgeley Park before Christmas.
Well, I don't know what they'll be thinking, but there'll certainly be a massive challenge. They've obviously played very well at the weekend. They scored a lot of tries. They've got an exciting team. But equally, I think we've got a strong enough side to put in a good performance against them. If we get the performance right, then hopefully the result takes care of itself.
Contract-wise, obviously you've got a few players still to sign or to join. What's the latest on bringing any new faces into the club, or perhaps more importantly, keeping people who are currently in the squad here for next season?
Unfortunately, there's no latest. It's just ongoing. Obviously, Rob deals with that, and he's working sort of tirelessly to try and get it all sorted. We're obviously looking at other players as well as our guys. The guys that are here have been doing fantastic jobs for us. So we're working through the situation. It's not easy sometimes, but we're happy with that. We're comfortable where it's going, and hopefully things will progress in the future.
Is it tough for you to, if you've got a game on a Saturday and most other people are playing, is it tough for you to go out and scout players, or how does it all work with that sort of thing?
Well, you rely on quite a bit of tape first and foremost. If you get the chance to see them live, then great. Obviously teams play at different times during the weekend, so there is potential to do that. It's just part and parcel of it. We know it happens. It's been ongoing, for a while now. So we'll just keep pushing through with it, and hopefully identifying good guys that can come into this club.
Fantastic, that's what I need.
We go back to the Sale game a bit there, Ali. The game up there was talking to the players and to Rob after. It was a pretty pivotal moment for you. You were down 23-7 in the match, and you came back and produced a famous victory up there. Did you feel that was a turning point in the season?
Oh, you look back on it, and it was obviously an important moment for us. Coming out of a few losses, but we weren't going to get too phased by it. If we hadn't have got it then, we would have got the performance, the next week, and we're very much just keep moving on. We don't tend to dwell on things, and it turns out that way. But you often look back on points like that, you don't actually realise it at the time. So, obviously it'll be a tough game this weekend. We'll obviously try and take some of the things that we learnt through that game, and we learnt towards the second half. Hopefully we can replicate that this weekend.
It's the end of this 4-week block. It's been a tough old block, but plenty of positives so far, and hopefully you can finish it with another.
Yeah, I mean, this block we only got 6 points out of last year, so this block of 4 games. So we obviously picked up 9 so far, and we'd obviously like to pick up more, and to obviously push up the league. But we're pleased with the way things have been going. At the end of the day, we won 3 Premiership games on the bounce prior to this, to last week. We've won a key match in Europe. There's been some big games, and the guys have been really doing fantastically well. So we're not going to push the panic button. We're quite happy with where we are. We've just got to improve on a few things, and hopefully we'll get a better performance in the weekend as a result.
And then you've got a 2-week break, a chance for the boys to rest their bodies and recharge themselves a little bit, but then it comes thick and fast again.
Yeah, it does. I mean, yeah, we'll get a bit of downtime. It's important to recover as much as anything, but equally we're excited. We've got a lot to play for the rest of the season, so we're not taking that lightly. We're obviously going to use that time wisely, improve a little bit, and come back a better team when we come back out of the break. And it's something we've sort of planned into our season. So we'll see what we can get out of it, and we'll definitely improve going into the latter part of the season.
You've had some real ding-dong battles with Sale over the last couple of seasons. You're expecting them to come down full of confidence, I'd imagine, after last week as well. Tough old game, but you have to front up straight away.
Yeah, I mean, they're all tough games in the Premiership, and Sale, like you say, played very well at the weekend, and they'll be riding on a high, I guess. But equally, we've got to turn up and perform to the levels that we can perform at, and hopefully that will be enough. But they're always enjoyable games. They like to have a go and throw the ball around. They're a dangerous side, but hopefully we can be a dangerous side at the weekend as well.